Normal. Fuck you.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Damage.
I guess on the one that basically critted
Yeah,
you.
the one that hit me.
Alright. I mean, 6 hit points remaining, so...
Just,
yeah, go ahead.
just fuck you. Just fucking shoots out with as much power as he can muster.
Yeah, so I
And
imagine
then
that...
because of
go ahead.
and because of wild magic, he's gonna hit someone else as well.
Yeah, that's fair. You know what?
For you.
Also, your spiritual weapon is still up.
It,
don't know why
no,
you
I
got
went
rid of it.
unconscious.
No, it's a duration. It's not a
Oh,
concentration.
okay. I'll put that back up then.
He's still over there.
What is the thing
Alright,
that I
where's
rolled
your
for
plus?
you? Hold on.
The next single target spell now can affect 2 targets.
Oh,
Ye-
okay.
Okay, if it doesn't specify the distance and whatnot, alright, so average wild magic, so I'm just gonna make a roll.
Finally, that bastard is smiling down on me. That goddamn whatever entity it is. Take this.
I got a weird question though, Shadow.
Yeah?
Does this count as 2 instances of wild magic, or is it just 1?
Well, considering it's one spell that just targets 2 instead
Yeah,
of 1 now.
one.
making sure.
I'm just gonna... Okay, so
Alright,
this one
well-
had exactly 28 hit points, so...
Oh,
Cool.
sick. Nice.
I imagine fluff-wise how it happens is that the ball just splits in 2 at the same time when he casts it, and just veers off and kind of like a javelin from above. And
Nice.
the one that critted Mosrin, I imagine like, you tried to take my shoulder, I took your body. As essentially like most of the torso, like pretty much most of the body above the waist is like disintegrated in radiant fire.
Oh yeah, he
However,
he
let's
full
see.
on like aimed for the neck.
Okay, interesting
Cool.
choice.
Wait.
It
more.
was here.
Oh yeah. Attack.
It was
Normal.
It was there before, so I'm not doing another wild magic.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
okay.
hits. Go ahead for damage.
12.
Still alive, albeit injured.
And now for me to just slump back down into the dirt.
Alright.
He doesn't
Hey,
even
we
care
learned a
that
lesson.
he doesn't even care that the bolt throwers are practically dead. He's just he's tired. He's hurt.
A blow to Mossern's confidence as he runs into Dynamite and they're like, no, you fucking crits it.
Alright, that is my turn.
Alright, roll 2d4. It's very close.
Kill it, kill it, kill it. GP,
What?
roll 2d4.
Sorry. Yes, to the 4. Sorry. Still dealing with things with my cat.
Alright.
Okay.
As this ogre tries to rise up, it's a great club. You see that the fire from the webbing just goes upwards as it engulfs most of him, and the screams of pain finally go out as the creature perishes before it has a chance to make an attack. It had 3 hit points left.
Nice.
Wow.
Gerard's in the background like, hell yeah! Alright, I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of this man. Yeah. I'm gonna bonus action fire breath first as the boy. Wonder if I can go like a bit. That's not what I wanted. Please. You know what?
Oh boy, here I go rolling dexterity checks. I guess
I know how to. I know there's a way to do it, but it's not wanting to do it where it will affect both of them.
Hold on. Contemplate.
That kind of works.
I mean, might not be. Okay, I think now it did the job. Yep, this one.
Okay.
Alright, so let me roll the...
Dexterity saving throw DC 13, please. And I will roll the damage.
The regular ogre fails. The bolt thrower also fails.
14 fire damage, please.
Bolt thrower fucking dead. The ogre one is still alive. Albeit barely.
Then I will freaking hit him with a rapier. Let me make sure I'm targeting the right creature. Attack. Normal. Fall?
Yeah, I think that's gonna do it.
Accidentally targeting
Yep.
two, sorry.
But 5 is enough. It's like shit.
Alright, and we're just gonna fly up 5 feet and move over E, and then that's it.
Okay, this one will try to stand up, I guess. That's half his movement. Although, does he have to roll anything for trying to stand up?
Dexterity saving throw DC 10. And also he's in fire currently. So 2d4 fire.
He
please.
cannot fucking stand up, okay. And yeah, you can roll 2d4.
This is Looney Tunes. He tries to stand up,
does
and you just see his
he-
leg fall out. From under.
Yeah, does he still get his like standard action though, or is that like because
Yeah,
okay.
It's just movement. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So he will try to get you with disadvantage
Go ahead.
because it's still alive after the that damage. Attack, disadvantage, miss, never mind, and it's gonna be its turn. I think. Hold on, how many are remaining? 2. If the rolls go really, really badly, they have the chance to smack you. Yes, I was like thinking about like getting like hitting Hanami with one of the enemies, but they just died too quickly, and they had more juicier targets.
Yeah, I've been trying to distract them as much as possible from the squishies.
Take it, Hanami is still deep in thought. And fruit.
I'm going to attack the one above me. I'll attack the one that's on the ground.
Yep. Still alive.
7. Bonus action. Gonna breathe fire just on him. So if he could make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage, please.
I mean, it's like. Okay, that finishes him off.
Okay, good.
6 points left. So
Sounds
basically,
good.
you immolate this big hulking body, and the air from the combat, generally speaking, the air is filled with the smell of barbecue.
Sounds good.
Barbecue. Okay, well, it's my time.
It's like brisket.
I go on prone. Stand up. Can I
On
shoot this person?
Alright?
Damage.
Okay, and with this strike, as it had 8 hit points left, you managed to pierce through its flesh and strike a vital organ that causes the creature to expire near immediately. And with that, I believe that concludes this particular combat.
Bird's gonna go over and kind of like shake Hanami gently on the shoulder. Be like, hey, are you okay?
Yeah,
It's gonna go
Just like
10 to
dumbfounded.
Mossern.
It fucking hurt.
Oh, they're dead.
Trying.
Oh,
Yeah. Sorry, I zoned out for a second.
back.
I'll start looting them.
I'll just start picking up like stone and gem pieces from the ground and trying to like put them back on Monster in like a puzzle piece.
Thank you. I
You
was
just
actually
use-
just about to do that myself.
You get like little good berries and you like squish them up to act like glue.
Oh my god.
Monster was straight up gonna pick up the pieces, like put them into the hole, and then get bandages and like wrap it around him to keep him in until they like refuse to his body.
He looks like a
Fucking-
geode on the inside.
Yeah. Like each layer of muscle is a different like gem.
Almost like a bismuth, like very
Yeah.
colorful.
Actually, I'm gonna use my herbalism kit.
Yeah, I used mine to stabilize him, so.
No, that was the healer's kit.
Oh, right, you have an
The
herbalism
herbalism
kit.
kit,
It's different, yeah. I forgot.
Well, I need to make more potions with this whenever possible. But I imagine I have like little plants and stuff. I'm just gonna like mush them and just make like a poultries and just like start sticking your pieces back. just like a kid playing with Play-Doh and just random stones I found outside. Just place them back in.
Yeah, it definitely thanks you as he just sort of like lays there.
It's like
Me and Gerard are just pilfering like little rats. Just like, what do they got? You got anything good on you?
Has curses a little bit and draconic.
When it comes to loot, apart from the standard stuff they are using, so height armor, great clubs and javelins, and obviously all of that stuff, it's size appropriate for them. They don't not have anything like magical or particularly valuable. Probably some like worn down, dirty bags that have pieces of bones, dirt, grime, some partially disgusting things like half rotten, half eaten body of something, maybe not humanoid, but like look like a basically that snack you took a while back and then you forgot you had that snack
Yeah.
and you never finished it.
Moldy like leg of deer or something.
Or something more appropriate for a desert region, so probably like a camel or something.
Antelope.
Yeah,
Pantaloon.
that
Yeah.
works as well.
Thrud is definitely gonna expect like the bolt throwers and like the bolts and just be like, wow, they really are just fucking strong, I guess. Holy shit.
Yeah, they have absolutely no magical weapons whatsoever.
They're just gonna call over to Masha and be like, wow, you really got fucked by those guys, huh?
Fucking hell!
They're not even magical.
Marston is gonna just start like crawling over to the one that fucked him over. You bastard!
Kick's body.
He's gonna take that fucking bolt thrower as a goddamn trophy. The goddamn swing or whatever it is.
It is quite large. I mean, I not say quite. Basically, it is a weapon meant for a large
Yeah.
creature.
He's just gonna like I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to like put it in his bag or some shit. Okay.
Groot's just like, just take his finger or something, you weirdo.
Meanwhile, Gerard is like, I don't know, man. My armpit ain't that stretchy.
Good shit.
He at some point he just gives up and throws the swing away.
He's dead. He
Whoa.
can't hurt you anymore, Monster.
Why can't I get myself double prone?
Just bury yourself
I'm
into the
extra
ground.
laying down. Ostrich style.
Jesus Christ, you got fucking shot by a cannon, like literally shot by a
Literally.
cannon.
Like a
Whoa, he
fucking
picks himself
ballista.
back up.
Ballista.
I wonder how much it will take for me to use one of those. Imagine just multi-attack with one of those. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Reserve life.
On myself.
Fucking hell.
Hmm.
What?
That's weird.
You're dead.
That's weird.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened there?
It's not a spell, is it?
It's
we-
a feature.
Yeah. But
I.
last time we used Channel Divinity, it activated anyways.
Alright,
Oh.
cool.
Yeah, I was like trying to
Well-
remember if I didn't change it from before, but yeah. So okay, so let's
Which
see.
one of us is
Yeah,
poised?
let's see. Okay. Okay.
Oh, oh no! Oh no!
1, 2, 3,
gonna be you.
4. So 1 Gerard, 2
Oh,
Fruit,
God.
3 Batrix, 4 Hanami.
Oh god.
Hold on. It says random creature. That could be him too.
Yeah. It could be me.
Within 60 feet of you. I mean,
He is
technically,
I am
within
within
60
60 feet of me.
technically that's fair. Okay, so 1 Mosserin. Yeah, 1 Mosserin. I want to do this. Yeah, 1 Mosserin, 2 Gerard, 3 Fruit, 4 Batrix, 5 Hanami. Batrix. So poison.
Damn it, why is it me?
For 3 hours.
I feel like Hanami and I are always in the back end of the spells of the shit that we cast.
Fine with me.
I'm just vibing.
I just go. "Bleh." I feel bad. Oh god, I just like sit down on the ground.
It must be that burning flesh.
Oh, probably. Oh, I'm gonna start crawling away. Like I climb on my broom and I start gently floating away.
Alright,
You
alright,
see
let's get
that,
out of here. They don't
like-
have anything useful.
You see those like gem dragon scales cover over top of the bandages. He doesn't like flake them off or anything. He just lets them sit there.
Alright. Let me put you for a moment here. As you leave the field of battle after meeting the ogres and eliminating them, despite a small hiccup with Mosserid, it was still pretty much a carb stomp. To
My bones!
rewind just a tiny little bit before that ogre encounter happened, because I kind of forgot, but basically, because enough time has passed that that demon you summoned wouldn't be around for that combat. However, to not make this completely useless, as you were traveling through, at one point, that demon, which I apologize, I didn't write that down. I should have that the name of that creature I thought of. I only remember it was like a CR7 thingy. Sticking to the one that summoned it more or less through wild magic, which might have been Beatrix. No, not Beatrix, because Beatrix is not a spellcaster.
I believe it was Hanami.
Oh,
Yeah.
It is.
sticking to Hanami. At one point, as you are, well, still traveling towards Crossroads Inn, it will slightly raise its head up, sniff twice and get. Well, you can give me an insight check because, well, you do not really see often the expressions of fiend kind. So let's see how well you can.
Does not even pay attention to it.
Yep.
Can anyone roll insight?
Sure. Yeah. I imagine that, despite the fact that it's like creature under control, you're still keeping an eye on it because. Well,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thrud is like paranoid of this thing.
Okay, so with a 19 and 21, I mean, if Gerard wants to roll, they can also,
Sure.
just in case they get a higher result. Okay.
Nope.
So Beatrix and Fruit, you basically get a feeling like a sense of like, oh, so this is what I sense, and like a flash of recognition and anticipation, but this anticipation is quickly washed away with grim amusement as its eyes like slightly look at all of you, and then in that distance that seems to be looking towards the direction of Crossroads Inn.
Can I roll a perception to see what it's looking at?
You don't have to, again,
Sensing?
you do not see anything else. It's like looking in the direction where you're going towards the Crossroads Inn, but it's still like way, like you do not see the location itself. It's still like way off in the distance. Like you do not even see it on the horizon. It's like, basically he's kind of like a compass, like looking in the direction where that thing will be, even if you do not see it yet. Am I making sense?
Yes. Yes. It's just that Thrud doesn't know how to speak to a demon, so she's just kind of like looking to everyone and kind of giving them like a side eye, like what the fuck he up to? Anyone know how to speak to a demon? I know Gerard does, but
Yeah.
He
I
just
think
looks at you.
Hanami also
Nope.
does.
Oh, that was Draglov.
No, Hanami does not. Hanami knows
Hmm.
Dwarvish, Sylvan, and Thieves can't.
Alright.
Actually, Draglov does speak Elvish.
Oh,
I don't speak Elvish.
I speak Elvish.
Okay. So, apart from being paranoid, I mean, not paranoid, like keeping an eye on it, did you, during this short tenure as it accompanied you, did you try to do anything with it? Or you just like, okay, just, you know, like a stray pet that is accompanying you, but you do not try to.
Hanami
think
said
Fred
hi,
would-
and that was good. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you're good. Go ahead.
I think Thrud would just try to be like, what languages does this fucking thing even know? And so kind of go through the list that she has, which is like Common, Dwarvish, Sylvan, and Elvish.
So, you know that this creature responds very short, gruffly with Elvish. But yeah, if you, generally speaking, if you try to be amicable or neutral at the very least, and you didn't try to, you know, push your luck and whatnot, when it feels that it's gonna like dissipate because that summoning was temporary, it's gonna say one thing. And give me just a second because I need to write it down. And I apologize for any English spelling errors.
No, you're fine.
And with that parting words, the creature would dissipate. And that would have happened before the ogre encounter.
Third will just sort of nod, sort of like as thanks, and kind of furrow her brow. And she'll translate it to everyone else and basically say, he thanked us for not being annoying and said to beware the butcher, which I assume is in the inn. Because that's where he was looking. So apparently there's a butcher in there that we need to be careful of. Yeah.
Well,
Keep
I'm
walking
glad.
is what I'm hearing.
Indeed.
Just keep floating forward.
Indeed.
All right. And as you are right, and as you are continuing your journey after. Oh, okay, that part. And thankfully, without any more surprises, despite the fact that for a short while Batrix was surrounded by fairy fire, and despite the explosive nature of the encounter, you do not have to deal with more dangerous threats that would potentially kill you, and you avoid entangling with a dragon, assuming they are still around. And yeah, obviously you are still far ahead, but if at any point in time you take a moment to like pause, take a high ground, either go up in the sky or find a dune to look back, you would probably see in a distance as the dawning rays of dawn go through that the caravan with Sir Gilbert that you were assisting, it is trotting along, but like way behind you, just going with their own way. So you do know that your actions they are paying off, and at the very least you are taking on the dangers that would normally slay them. And as you are approaching the Crossroads Inn, again, as the handout already mentioned, this is not a single building, not even like a well-reinforced building. This is like a hamlet complex kind of deal, with several tightly built but very sturdy-looking stone buildings with flat red rooftops. Place looks definitely less busy than Camp Halfway, but also less chaotic. It's actually quite surprising how non-chaotic it looks like. However, for more stuff, because there's like a bit that can be revealed, you can give me a DC 17 investigation check. And also, as a reminder, if you do not see the icons, you can go for journal notes and click the toggle notes display.
Mossray, save us.
I'm not sure if Derp has yet returned.
No.
I'm just gonna roll for him.
Just seeing
Economy
at this
probably
map.
wouldn't even fuck with this place in the first place. He would probably just fly over it.
Investigation. Close, but not enough. I would say that for you, it's basically like a nice change of pace that despite the madness that's been going on all around, this still looks like a place that's been operating kind of like before, probably. And it's not packed, not busy. There are some other folks. You see some travelers. We're all weary, all tired, all dirty, but somewhat relieved they managed to reach a safe spot. You see people drinking and sharing a meal, so it seems like the supplies are still present. However, sadly, above the board, neither of the investigation checks were good enough to reveal anything suspicious, at least for now.
Alright.
Okay, so what do you do?
Question.
Yes.
I mean, I would just approach cautiously. If someone wants to scout it out beforehand, that's their thing.
Oh, and also I forgot to probably mention one thing, and you don't need a roll for that, at least not for this particular feature. You would notice that apart from some movement and travelers being inside the Crossroads Inn complex, close by to it, like within 50 to 100 feet, not standing, but sitting close to the road, their back being put against kind of like a palm tree kind of thing. I'm not great with fictional flora. Or possibly also like a bit of a rock. You see well, looks like a knight at first glance, and you notice that they have silver armor, full plated, with their face covered, and their helmet has a blue plume going out of it. They seem to be using a whetstone on their sword. They also seem to be alone. It's just doing the whetstoning their sword, and from time to time just slowly looking up, looking at the complex, gazing left and right, getting back to their work.
Can I make like a perception check to see if they have religious symbols on them? Because Hanami told us about this like silver citadel that they're terrified of.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Shit.
Why the fuck? Wait. With 11, from this distance, it's hard to tell. They don't look like a priest. They do not have anything that's like easily recognizable as a religious symbol. There is a silver armor, but it's up to you if you decide that that's enough for you to determine it's who they are.
I'm gonna kind of like squint at them. I'm gonna kind of lean over to Hanami and I'm gonna be like, "Is that one of those people that you were scared of? Do they look like that?"
Would it be religion or history to determine what this is, if they are?
Question, because I have a feeling that you've rolled before about like knowing about the silver flame, or not really?
I don't remember.
Okay, so
Like, yeah, they were the only one that recognized what the silver citadel was.
If so, then Hani would just start sweating and be like, "Hey, so you mentioned the butcher here, right?"
Yeah,
Is there
that's
like
why I'm anxious.
Okay, then how about we just not? And they just like gesture to the entrance they came into. How about we just, go around? as I continue to sweat, staring at the silvery night.
Yeah, just to know, the
Probably a
Silver
good
Knight
idea.
does no specific movement. They are outside. They are not in the complex. They are outside, just watching seemingly watching the movement from in and out of in.
Hanami's an idiot and will do whatever she needs to do to live. So she's a paranoid spaz and she sees Silver Knight, she'd probably just be like, "Yeah, another reason to leave. Let's just."
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah. I mean, I'd be okay with it because we have enough supplies to go around, but that is ultimately, I don't want to decide that for everybody. So,
Fair.
looking at the group.
Stirring and Beatrix and Mustard.
To be fair, this look like apart from the Silver Knight that seems to be taking that place. This looks like one of the more secure locations you have seen the past few days to make a full proper long rest.
Yeah, but their place has a person called the Butcher. That's that's not sensible. It doesn't matter if it looks fine.
I mean, also, we don't know if we can trust a devil. Like, side note, but
I trust you.
Thrud kind of wants to walk in there just to see the vibe, so that we're not sending a large group of innocent people to their death. That's how she's thinking. She's like, I'll go in alone and scout it, so that you guys aren't in danger.
Hanami will begrudgingly follow you. That's the other thing. Just like,
All right, that's a
She's
first
like,
point. That the caravan that's like, well, air quotes following you, but that's still like way behind. They will almost definitely take a rest, like a pit stop at this place.
Thrud is like, Hanami, you could like get on my back and hide in the cloak that I wear if you want, because I know you kind of like being a little stealthy.
Look at you like, I don't think that'll work. And then they start jiggling every object on them. As you notice, they have about 120 pounds of shit on them.
She just kind of looks at you for a second, and she's just like, right. right. Okay, well.
Basically looks like Sam from The Lord of the Rings.
I love that imagery. She's gonna say, you can stay with the others if you want. I just need to
No, we gotta follow this guy. Monster's where is he going? Which direction is Monster walking?
He's just walking like into town towards the guy.
Okay. She's gonna follow, and she's just gonna say to Hanami, she's gonna be like, if anything happens, well, I'm just gonna pick up everyone and we're gonna run out. We're gonna get out of here. I don't want to deal with it.
What's the guy? Which guy?
The
silver guy.
The knight.
Okay then.
Hello, good Samaritan. We are fellow travelers. How are you on this fine day?
Monster looks at them like, what the fuck?
Okay, Mozart is approaching Silver Knight. What the rest of the party do? Do they still go into the Crossroads Inn complex, or do they keep an eye on Mosarin?
I am following him, and I'm also taking my anxiety meds.
I'm keeping an eye out.
Alright.
I don't want to leave him
Man,
alone.
I sure am glad I have a -1 to charisma.
Fruit already had her perception check. Beatrix, Hanami, and Mosarin can roll their perception checks.
Cool. Nothing bad will come of this. See, everything's fine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you are absolutely sure that this Silver Knight
Can I roll one
is
for Gerard?
alone. Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. Okay, cool.
Okay, Gerard is like, old lady, that knight is not here alone, and I'm gonna reveal. Only Gerard notices that on a dune close by, that's like around 100 feet away from your position. 100 feet away from the Silver Knight's position, and so around 150 feet away from the Crossroads Inn complex. There's a glint of another silver armor, but this time with a red plume. And this one definitely, until Gerard pointed it out, this one definitely seemed like it was hiding. Or it is still hiding. I'm gonna say because Gerard got not 20, he's able to point this out and do it in a way that doesn't
Give it away that we know.
give it away. Yes.
Okay. Are we supposed to be looking at a map, or are we supposed to be looking at the...
For now, there is no map.
Okay.
Not yet.
Making sure. Then Third is just going to whisper to everyone, like, get ready in case something happens.
However, I forgot,
Yeah.
but there's a handout for the Crossroads Inn.
I'm basically gonna be constantly taking the dodge action as I am paranoid right now. She's like, oh. Hate this. Hate this.
That's the Crossroads Inn.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so as Moserin approaches first, the knight pauses in applying whetstone to its sword, slightly tilts its masked helmeted face upwards, and just silently observes your approach.
Hey there! I wanted to come up and talk to you because you have some fucking magnificent armor there. Like, how the hell are you keeping it so, like, maintained in this goddamn desert?
There's probably a persuasion of diplomacy.
Moserin is full on just like asking this because he wants to make sure that his armor is also like doing well. So persuasion, I guess. Yep, that makes sense.
We're gonna die.
You hear very curt, almost cold words being spoken. One is dedication, and second one is faith.
Oh, cool.
And then after another long like moment, purity.
Oh, that's probably the hardest. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Thank you.
I'm gonna like hook Mosserin's arm and lead him towards the actual
What?
entrance and just be like, alright, sorry for interrupting your weapon sharpening, sir, and just like
What? But
yoink him.
it's
And I
pristine.
whisper,
Look at him.
I whisper to Mosseren and I say, those guys might be the fucking Silver Citadel that Hanami warned us about. They're probably
Who?
terrified for a reason.
What?
Do you remember the fucking temple we came across where all the bodies were horribly scorched and burned?
Oh yeah, but like, that's fine.
It's probably them.
Cool.
It's not
Fruit.
cool. We could be them.
I don't have anything against them.
That doesn't matter to them.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Moserin.
Give me
Oh, great. Sorry.
health check with advantage.
You got it.
Rin is just actually like,
Oh, forgot to.
Third like, you're fucking clueless.
kind of.
Oh my god, they're all exact. No. I'm gonna cry.
I mean, you as you're going
listen,
backwards,
it's
you
fine.
kind of tilt your head just enough so you can, like, on the edge of your vision, look at this one. He still sits there, silent, almost unmoving for a moment, but the knight does not return to his sword sharpening, as he quietly observes your leave.
I genuinely wanted to know what he does because he looks fucking good.
Have you never met a crazy zealot man?
Of course there are zealots. There are zealots everywhere. There is even zealots in the Baltian religion.
So you know that they don't give a shit
Yeah,
about who they kill. They'll just kill people.
yeah, but like, I can still talk to them. Because right now, they're not killing us. Not yet.
Master, you're gonna
Great story to
kill
tell in the
all of us.
afterlife.
Master,
Listen.
you're going to be the first man to die by striking up a conversation with someone.
People have
And I
done that
like pull
before.
him into the inn. I'm just like pulling him into the inn entrance away from this man.
As we are getting into the
Oh.
inn complex, because again, it's not a single building.
Oh wait, I forgot to ask them about their gods. Damn it.
You taking one last peek behind you, you will notice that finally the knight stood up, sheathed sword, and then went away from the inn through that dune. And Gerard will point out that he most likely returned to regroup with his companion.
Through just like as soon as we walk in the inn and like close the door behind us, she just like like deep breath. And she's like, Master, I don't care if you want to get yourself killed, but you're gonna get all of us killed, which I care about.
All right. All right. Inside the inn, or inside the like inn complex, again, despite the insanity and madness that seem to grip the world, this place, at least at a first glance, feels like a oasis of relative safety and order. There seems to be regular staff, travelers, merchants that, well, you imagine not all of them coming from the Pioneers Road. Some of them might be going from Port of Golden Leaf and then planning to go downwards through Golden Trail to continue their journey. There's quite a few people, but still plenty room left. The prices, from what you see and what you can imply, they, despite everything, they are not gauged. How the fuck do you pronounce that?
Gouged.
Gouged.
Oh, no,
Price
what else
gouging.
did- Oh, okay, you mean.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yes, so they seem to be the regular ones. And my only question is this: would the party just, take their rest, take their long rest, and just then continue, or would you try to dig deeper?
I think if we're like gonna like sit and eat and stuff, I'm
Sorry about
definitely
that.
inspecting the food.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
All right,
You're fine.
all right.
You see that he genuinely regrets forgetting to ask what god they worship.
It's like, if you want to go and approach them yourself, you're free to leave, as long as we're not all together where we all die.
All right.
So feel free.
Yeah, he's going to. He walks out of the place and starts looking for him. Where you go?
All right.
Army goes and follows them.
You will need to give me a perception check because a few months have passed, and let me.
Yep.
See.
Army's helping out too.
Yeah, because now the Stalker is leading the stealth effort, so.
Well,
So you know, Monster,
I'm
I do have a
still
lot of money
forgetting
and I can
to-
probably help out everyone.
Yeah, you're
Amazing.
taking like solid good few moments, passing into minutes, just looking all around as more and more of that scorching heat starts pouring through the day. But it is like the night was like a Fata Morgana, like disappeared
Oh man.
completely. You are unable to find any sign of them, any tracks. It is as if they are gone.
God damn! I can't believe I forgot the
Sorry,
most
sorry.
important thing.
Yeah, while you're doing that, actually, yeah, go ahead.
I would just say it's pretty clear that he has a fascination with culture because he is a cleric of Faultier. So he genuinely really wanted to know more about what they do and who they serve.
That's like the
Maybe you
opposite
should
of
write
food.
notes. So pulls
Yeah.
out a. I'm gonna see if they. I wonder if my character has paper. Oh, yep. I have ink pen and an ink. Let's see if I have any paper because I'll gladly give you like a full like.
You can start
sheet, so-
journaling, dude. Hell yeah.
No, I don't have any paper. Go to the shop. Maybe we can find you some, and then you can start making notes.
I mean, I do have a journal myself.
Oh, and here, do
keep
you have a pen?
I think I lost it a while back.
Well, here you go. And they hand you a pink pen and a bottle of ink.
Nice. Yeah, I lost it somewhere after the first time we came in contact with ogres. I don't know where I dropped it though.
I remember it was those creepy people. Eyes were soulless. A doll's eyes.
I think I might have dropped it when we fought the were-jackals, wherever the hell they were.
No, they were real jackals. You're right.
Yeah.
Make sure you put that in your bag.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
thanks to share.
Mm.
Go back, find the Thrud and Beatrix, and
Yeah.
Sure.
While you were doing out and about, trying to find your death, I mean nothing. Those that remained inside, and so you're like inspecting food and basically just like keeping an eye out on everything. You may attempt, either it's your call. Either one person can make a roll with advantage, or both of you can, those that remain can make each their roll, or you pick one person that has the highest investigation and you make a roll with advantage.
For investigation or for perception?
Investigation.
I'm
I'm just giving you another chance to.
Yeah. I have a
Read a
plus
little bit
3. I
more.
don't know about any of you guys. Be looking at JP. I don't know what your investigation is.
Yeah, 1 second.
+0 from what I see.
Ah.
+2.
Cringe.
Okay, so I guess it's me with advantage then.
I mean,
you're-
we're not there.
Yeah,
We're not there.
You're not there.
Not you,
Yeah.
I'm investigating the food.
Alright. So it will tie into the food thingy.
I am
Because as you,
only like below.
yeah. So now you should see the for crossroads in, you should see the second segment.
Mm.
Wait, I
Shows in. There we go.
but yes. As you make an order,
Ooh.
pay the regular amount. First it feel it's you think like it feels and smells alright, but then start focusing quite a lot, and going around the area, perhaps waiting for your order, using your senses and probably with assistance from the others, they do notice that, well, it's freaking desert, it's hot, so they do not need to do any fireplace thingies, and actually you do not even spot any active fireplaces or like chimneys and whatnot, but it still does feel like, yeah, like brimstone around here. And when it comes to food, it looks like meat, it tastes like meat, but actually that's a question. Would Root have like any experience with like knowing that certain meals didn't come from animals, but something else or someone
I
else?
think yes, only for the reason that a lot of creatures you encounter on the road eat people. Like, for example, when we came across the gnolls and they had, like, meals, quote unquote, of humans, I feel like she has, like, smelled that a lot from either, like, you know, the bags the ogres had with leftovers, or the gnolls, or the orcs having rations made of, like, people meat, so that she'd have that sort of sense of, like, this ain't normal pork, this long pork, you know?
Yeah.
Yes. So you realize not all of it. As you, for example, check Beatrix's portion from her order, it seems like perfectly alright. But then Gerard's is also funky. So you do realize that, yeah, the Crossroads Inn, sure, they probably have enough supplies to provide to refugees and travelers, but everything comes at a cost. And considering that comment about a butcher, that paints an interesting picture.
Yeah. Thuruda just has, like, this look on her face of just, like, dread, almost. And also, like, kind of she knew this was what was going to happen. As soon as she heard him warn her about the butcher, she was like, oh, this is totally going to happen. It's kind of like a sad that her expectations are correct kind
And
of
also,
vibe.
If you want to, and this is for the entire party, because at this point Mosarin and Hanami would return, you can make either insight or perception check if you want to, like, read the mood of the, like, whatever servant there are, like Bark Tavern Keeper, like other patrons.
Monster walks back in. Couldn't find him. Always next time, I guess.
Rude quietly under her breath is like, that's probably why the knights are here then. As she's, like, inspecting the food.
Huh? What?
Yeah, Hanami and Gerard, they do not get anything like extra unusual. It actually seems, well, regular standard. And Fruit and Mosarin with your checks. And actually, a question, as you're a cleric, do you have like an ability to like detect undead, fiends, and whatnot?
I
It's
Do
usually
I?
paladins, but clerics can make
Yeah,
some
that's
sense.
usually paladin
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Yeah, that'd be like sense.
Since
probably
they've
be
been-
an
Well, no, it's
alternative
detect
check.
evil and good. I just
Yeah.
don't have it prepared
Mhm.
because I'm assuming everything is evil.
All right.
It's fair.
So with those checks, you do get a few bits of information, as far as you can tell, and you are pretty sure about that. In your vicinity, in your area, in regards to like Staffy patrons, the most you get is like odd tiefling traveler, but you do not find any shapeshifting demons or devils that are like around on the surface, serving the human meat to folks. It's quite surprising that there doesn't seem any like sort of trap awaiting you that seems to be active here. And I would say that with those checks you also notice that for a lot of travelers that you like try to gauge the reactions, they don't know. They simply do not realize. For them it's like meat is a meat, like food is food, and most of them are like quite happy they can finally like eat something good. Because quite honestly, if you didn't know that what it was really, what was the source, the preparation and spice, or rather the seasoning, it's quite like really solid.
Since it's already been done, quote unquote. I don't know how else to put it. She's going to offer her bowl to the next person that comes in and just say it's on her, and she's just gonna eat a ration. She is not eating this shit.
Oh, thank you. I much appreciate it. However, just to add one little bit, because that's for majority, like 90%. In the somewhat despair-filled eyes on some of them, the fucked up thing is some of them, as they are like eating, they do realize what it is. But they're at this point, they're like just brain turned off, and the decision is made that I do not want to die from hunger.
And also, it's like the people who probably made it are murderers, obviously. So, kind of.
I would say that Mossrin's face goes from like slightly saddened and disappointed from not being able to find the silver guy to solemn.
And you know what? With those checks, if you like dig deep enough, you can like spot because again, hot area, so the architecture is pretty open, so you do not have like enclosed kitchen. So you can like have plenty of opportunity to like glance inside, see how they are working. You do notice that the meat obviously is like prepared in the kitchen, like seasoning and like the final preparation. But you do realize that it's coming from somewhere else, from somewhere deeper within. They have like this sort of like a service elevator, or where the equivalent of such.
So they have like an underground like abattoir or something like that.
That seems to be going downwards.
Ugh. Fucking amnesia.
And this is okay. I'm not sure if I would call it a spoiler or not, but for transparency's sake, above the board, this is what's being offered. Going down the below, investigating the airport's the butcher is a bonus encounter.
Can we decide this next time? Because like,
Yep.
I don't know how to fucking deal with this.
Yeah, so you have all that information. You, as a party, you may either can decide to like investigate it further, or simply take your rest and make sure that no one disappears. Like when that caravan of your friends arrives, just keep an eye out on them. You know, stay together, freaking survive another night, and then move out. It will be up to you. For mechanics' sake, before I forget and before we call it, you do level up, because that ogre encounter was was difficult.
Spicy.
Even though, like, sure, you carb stomped them, but that carb stomp doesn't diminish the fact that, normally speaking, that would have been quite
I mean,
hard fight.
if we didn't do that,
You just
we
played
could
it
have
well.
all died. Yeah. We literally just saw Monster and just get one shot.
To be fair, that's a lucky nat 20, because you would notice that they do not have big bonus to hit. Yeah, sorry.
I mean, yeah, but a nat 20 with these rules is literally just getting hit twice. It's like getting hit 2.5 times, right? If all three of those ball gamers just shot Mosserain, he probably would have died so
wouldn't.
badly.
I wouldn't get 3 nat 20s in a row.
We'd never do that.
No.
Oh, hey, I now have danger sense. I think I can tell there's danger.
It would have been funny if they'd shot me, because I could have deflect missile thrown it back at them.
Holy shit, you got it with both
I would have been
hands,
like, no, you reverse card.
I mean, that only happens if you get rid of all of the damage, which is
Yeah, I know.
impossible
They would
to
have.
get rid
They
of
would
the
have had
50
to
damage.
roll really
Yeah.
low, but it would have been cool.
Yeah, it would have been cool.
All right. Regardless, I'll talk to
Yeah.
all you guys later. Thanks for hosting the session. This was great. I dread the next session. So that should be fun.
I also
You can
do.
just like ignore it and fuck off.
I'm
Oh.
thinking. I'm putting it out there. I'm thinking we watch our group that's passing, and we can make sure all of them are okay, and then we kill the butcher. So we like wait here for a day or so.
Yeah, I was planning
that's
on
my
taking a
mind.
rest and then.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, why don't we just get rid of the butcher before they arrive?
Because I want them to have food. They're starving to death.
But I don't want them to eat people.
Do you want them to die from starving or die like from other things? I would rather they die at least with food in their
But the
stomachs.
problem is
What
they're a
are you-
big group. You know what is gonna happen? They're gonna get kidnapped and they're gonna be fed to their people. So, like, what's the point? We will be losing everyone anyways.
All right,
And if
fine.
we go
I'm gonna
fight the
look
butcher,
around.
okay,
I want to
okay,
look
let's
around
go
to
ahead
see how many animals they have, see if they can actually sustain the group at all, or if they are forced to basically use people. Anyway, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Thanks for playing with me on this little adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
I'm
Alright.
scared.
I'm scared too. Alright.
You
Goodbye.
Also gonna
I
see
can't
you
believe it's been a year.
next week, I guess.
Yeah.